Can zombies go to heaven? I'm going to attempt to answer the essential question, can zombies go to heaven? Now, I was born a Catholic, so this plagues me. Am I doomed to hell? Or can I still make it to heaven? And I know what you're thinking. Of course you can't, zombie dad. You're a zombie. But in the Bible, there are plenty of passages with zombie-like creatures getting into heaven. So I'm going to attempt to answer this essential question. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole, was Jesus a zombie? Of course, I, as a zombie, think Jesus was a zombie. He came back from the dead 3 days later, and he still had his wounds, like the wound in his side and the holes in his hand. That to me sounds pretty damn zombie. But that's not what today's episode is about. I'm not going to talk about the whole Church of the Risen Christ. You know, that's where they praise Jesus as a zombie. Also, I'm not going to enter a debate about whether or not God exists. I, being a stout member of Zombies Anonymous, believe that God saved me from the eternal hell of eating people and their brains. So I devoutly believe in God, a higher power that saved me from that horrendous unlife. So this episode is strictly about, can zombies go to heaven? Daniel 12:2. And many of those that sleep in the dust of the earth, so that's dead and buried, shall awake, some to everlasting life, that's good news, and some to everlasting shame and contempt. Now, so what's that saying is that the zombies awakening is not necessarily evil or bad, or good for that matter. That some of the zombies shall awake and make everlasting life, that is, go to heaven, and some shall earn everlasting contempt and shame. So that's damnation, obviously. So this is both good and bad news. As a zombie, I'm not necessarily going to heaven, but I'm not necessarily going to hell. So let's find some more passages. Zechariah 14:12. And this is the plague that the Lord shall strike on all the nations that fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall rot while they are still standing on their feet. Their eyes shall rot in their sockets, and their tongues shall rot in their mouth. Wow, that is so zombie. And what a plague from God, hey? So I don't think this necessarily dooms me as a zombie per se, though. This seems to be a catastrophic thing, like all the nations that stood against Jerusalem. So clearly it's a zombie apocalypse type event. Not like me, just one poor little zombie alone in the world, except for my few friends from Zombies Anonymous. But it definitely damns some of the zombies to hell. And it's definitely a passage in the Bible about zombies. John 5:28. Do not marvel at this, for there will come a time when all those that are in the tombs, so the dead, shall come forth when they hear his name. This is fantastic news. Zombies aren't necessarily evil. They come forth as God calls them. So they're not doomed. They can be his warriors too. This is great news. I'm not necessarily damned to hell. I'm really quite excited. Matthew 27:52. And the graves were opened, and the bodies of the saints arose. This is great news. So clearly even saints can be zombies, and they too definitely go to heaven. So this is great news for us zombies. It really appears that it's not the fact that we're zombies that is the problem. It's the type of zombie we are, and the type of people that we were. I wonder if my past was bad enough to send me to hell, or is all the work I do in Zombies Anonymous and the intention that I act now, not eating people, not infecting others, not damning them others to hell. I wonder if that will save me, or if I am still doomed. Only time will tell. keep watching, and hopefully we'll find out together. I'm Zombie Dad. Thank you very much for watching, and a quick shout out to Terra Queen. Terra Queen, thank you so much for all your help in this episode. You guys have a very wonderful day, and remember, Zombie Dad loves you. Ooh, I wonder if there are brains in heaven. A never-ending smorgasbord of brains. That'd be fabulous.